Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year. Welcome to our January 1st reorganization meeting of the Dunellen Borough Council. Our first order of business is call to order, which I believe we just did. And our second order of business is the rising for the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 3 on the agenda is the reading of our sunshine statement and roll call of the 2025 council by our municipal clerk, Mrs. Lauren Stats.
This meeting of the Dunellen Borough Council is called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. This meeting of January 1st, 2026 was included in a list of meetings that was advertised in the Courier on January 9th, 2025, and as a teleconference was noticed on the official Dunellen website on December 29th, 2025, and on the public bulletin board on North Avenue on December 29th, 2025, and has remained continuously posted as the required notice. Mayor Salento,
Present.
Council President Sigmund,
Here.
Mrs. Albertson,
Here.
Mrs. Lance,
Here.
Mrs. Rios,
Here.
Mr. Scott,
Here.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Here.
Okay, item number 4 on the agenda is adjournment of our 2025 council resolution number 1. So can we have a motion and a second to conclude our 2025 session?
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Albertson.
It was Rios Albertson. Okay. Let's do a roll call.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Item number 5 on the agenda is the oath of offices, which were going to be administered by me, but we are now joined by our legislator, Assemblywoman Nancy Munoz of Legislative District 21. So Assemblywoman, if you wouldn't mind assisting in the administration of Councilwoman Rios and Councilman Sigmund. Councilwoman Rios is first up.
Raise your right hand. I state your name, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all duties of the office of councilperson according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
Next up, we'll have the swearing in of Councilman Sigmund. Demonstrate violence.
Husband raise his right hand and put his left hand on the Bible. So we can see your dad. All set, guys? Okay. I state your name.
I, Daniel Sigmund,
You solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United
and
States
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United
and
States
in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
And that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the
of
duties
the office of councilperson
of the office of councilperson
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Really? We've all been there.
Stand by the picture.
There you go. Okay. I'll go from here. Okay, item number 7 on the agenda, 6 on the agenda is call to order the 2026 council. And roll call by our municipal clerk, Mrs. Lauren Stats.
Mayor Salento,
Present.
Mrs. Albertson,
Here.
Mrs. Lance,
Here.
Mrs. Rios. Here. Mr. Scott,
Present.
Mr. Sigmund,
Here.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Here.
Okay, congratulations, 2026 session of the Dunellen Borough Council. Item number 7 is the resolution authorizing qualified vendors for various open-ended professional service for the Borough of Dunellen for the year of 2026. This is resolution number 2. Do we have a motion and a second?
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Vandermark.
Roll call.
Mrs. Albertson.
Yes.
Mrs. Lance.
Yes.
Mrs. Rios.
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Item number 8 is the appointment of our borough attorney, William Robertson. This is resolution number 3. Do we have a motion and a second?
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Vandermark.
Lance. Okay, roll call.
Mrs. Albertson.
Yes.
Mrs. Lance.
Yes.
Mrs. Rios.
Yes.
Mr. Scott.
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Okay, welcome back, Bill. I, William Robertson,
I, William Robertson,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the government established
and to the government established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Thank you. And so on the day, give us some sound you can play. Sound like that. Okay, next up is the appointment of council president. We have resolution number 4. Do we have nominations to the floor for council president?
I would like to nominate Councilmember Lance for council president.
Any other nominations?
I wouldn't like to nominate Crystal.
Okay, so we have another nomination. Without any other nominations, do we have a motion and second?
Move it.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Albertson.
Yes.
Mrs. Lamb?
You can vote for yourself.
Mrs. Rios? Yes. Mr. Scott?
Yes. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Bill to the yes, we're good.
Okay.
Mr. Sigmund?
Yes.
And Mrs. Vandermark?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's a lot of letters now at the end, these people were towards the beginning. Okay. Council President Lance. Happy New Year.
Raise your right hand and on Bible. And I state your name.
I, Teresa Willis Vance,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the Council President
of the Council President
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thanks to.
Okay, so before we move on to our next part of our meeting, a lot of appointments and resolutions. I'm gonna ask that Assemblywoman Munoz say a few words, but if you don't mind, before I'm gonna say a few words about that. So a few years ago, Dunellen was placed in the Legislative District 21, which is represented by Senator John Graham, Assemblywoman Nancy Munoz, and Assemblywoman Michelle Matsukutis. Since being placed into that district, even before being placed into that district, these legislators have not stopped showing up in Dunellen. I just want to say thank you for your service, because unfortunately, Assemblywoman Munoz and Matsukutis will not be returning. And I do think that's a great loss to the district, regardless of the political affiliation, because you guys really do lead them. That's important. But I just want to say thank you. You've been great leaders in constituent services for our residents. You've been great leaders for us on our Dunellen train station and New Jersey transit issues. And you've been a true blessing and a friendship to me, and which I appreciate. So God bless you, and all your future endeavors.
I want to thank, Jason, your mayor, and all members of your council. It has truly been the honor of my, and I'm sure I can speak for Michelle Messer as well, to represent Dunellen. I represented the 21st district for, it will have been 17 years ago in May, and I have taken this job extraordinarily seriously, and I represent, and I'm the voice of the people who I represent. And when Dunellen got moved into District 21, I couldn't have been happier. NJ Transit has been a big topic for me for the entire time I was in. As has been healthcare. I'm the only nurse in the legislature. There will no longer be a nurse in the legislature speaking on behalf of healthcare. So it has really honestly been an honor and a privilege. I don't intend to move out of the state. I don't intend to move out of the district. I hope to stay involved in some manner. I hope that every one of you on the council knows that you can call me for anything, even if I'm not in that professional role. As your mayor said, we got caught up in a wave that we could not overcome, despite the fact that I feel that we were certainly representative of all the people who lived in District 21. So thank you for giving me this privilege and honor of representing you for the last number of years, but certainly representing District 21 for the last 16 and a half. So thank you.
We know you're a nurse.
I can't heal myself. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Assemblywoman. So next on our agenda is the appointment of committees, boards, and commissions, which require no votes. But I believe we have several of the volunteer voting members who are here to be sworn in. So what we'll do is if everybody's who's here to be sworn in for their rightful position, which you received an email, I would just kindly ask that you stand up, raise your right hand, and I'll administer the oath of office here from the dais. Oh, and afterwards, just stay and sign your oaths, and then you're welcome back to the Dunellen Hotel in Rathskeller for some celebrations. Okay, so just repeat after me. We, state your name, members of the, state your organization you're representing, do solemnly swear that we will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that we will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. So help me God. God bless you all and thank you for your service. It's truly remarkable the amount of volunteers that show up and help make our Miracle Mile move forward. You know, we're here on the dais, but really, we really can't make things move forward with those who participate and volunteer. So thank you. God bless you. There's a lot more opportunities for people to volunteer. Even though you're not a voting member, you can still participate and volunteer, and we encourage you to do so because that's what keeps our Miracle Mile moving forward. So thank you. Okie doke. Next up is our agenda resolutions. I'm going to kindly ask that our municipal clerk, Mrs. Stats, goes through them, and then if there's any questions we need to ask or anything, just give us opportunity to discuss if we need to.
Resolution number 5 is appointing Lauren Stats as Public Agency Compliance Officer. Move it, Rios.
Second, Albertson.
Mrs. Albertson?
Yes.
Mrs. Lance?
Yes.
Mrs. Rios? Yes. Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund?
Yes.
And Mrs. Vandermark?
Yes.
Resolution number 6 is to approve 2026 council meeting dates.
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Rios? Mrs. Albertson?
Yes.
Mrs. Lance?
Yes.
Mrs. Rios? Yes. Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund?
Yes.
And Mrs. Vandermark?
Yes.
Resolution number 7 is to declare the official newspapers for the Borough of Dunellen.
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Vandermark.
Mrs. Albertson?
Yes.
Mrs. Lance?
Yes.
Mrs. Rios?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund?
Yes.
And Mrs. Vandermark?
Yes.
Resolution number 8 is to appoint borough depositories.
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Rios? Mrs. Albertson?
Yes.
Mrs. Lance?
Yes.
Mrs. Rios? Yes. Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund?
Yes.
And Mrs. Vandermark?
Yes.
Resolution number 9 is to approve a list of employee holidays.
Move it, Sigmund.
Second, Albertson.
Mrs. Albertson?
Yes.
Mrs. Lance?
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Resolution number 10 is to authorize eligible signatories for municipal financial documents.
Move it Rios?
Second, Sigmund.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Resolution number 11 is to approve the rate of interest for non-payment of taxes, assessments, or other municipal charges.
Move it.
Albertson?
Second, Sigmund.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Resolution number 12 is authorizing the tax collector to cancel tax refunds and delinquencies below $10.
Move it, Sigmund.
Second Rios?
The exciting stuff.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Resolution number 13 is to approve the temporary municipal budget for calendar year 2026.
Move it, Sigmund.
Second Albertson?
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Resolution number 14 is to approve the temporary sewer budget for calendar year 2026.
Move it Rios?
Second, Sigmund.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Resolution number 15 is to hire Kelly Cupid as qualified purchasing agent.
Move it Rios? Second Albertson?
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Resolution number 16 is to recognize the appointment of elected 2026 line officers and executive officers for the fire department.
Move it, Sigmund.
Second Albertson?
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Abstain due to my position on the fire department.
Mr. Scott,
Abstained position in the fire department.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Congratulations, line officers. Round of applause for your service. Well as the executive officers, that was included.
Resolution number 17 is appointing a fund commissioner to the Central Jersey Joint Insurance Fund.
Move it, Sigmund.
Second Albertson?
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes,
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Resolution number 18 is to establish a petty cash fund.
move
Move.
it Rios.
Second, Sigmund.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes,
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Resolution number 19 is to approve ADP as a third-party provider for the payroll human resource services for the 2026 for the Borough of Dunellen.
move it Rios.
Sig- Second, Sigmund.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes,
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Resolution number 20 is authorizing the municipal clerk to administer all cottage food licenses for the 2026 licensing year.
Move it, Sigmund.
second Rios.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes,
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Resolution number 21 is reappointing Homer Mosley Jr. as Municipal Emergency Management Coordinator for the Borough of Dunellen.
move
Move
it
it.
Rios.
Second, Sigmund.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes,
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Congratulations, Homer. Another, what, 3 years? Congratulations.
Resolution number 22 is authorizing a cash management plan for the Borough of Dunellen.
Move it, Sigmund.
second Rios.
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Next on the agenda is resolutions 23 through 45. They'll be voted upon in one consent agenda motion, and as they are all one-year appointments for the municipal court and professional services. If there are any items that wish to be pulled before we vote on a consent, please let us know. Otherwise, I'll ask for a motion and a second. We have a motion and second.
Move it Rios.
Second, Sigmund?
Mrs. Albertson,
Yes.
Mrs. Lance,
Yes.
Mrs. Rios,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Mr. Sigmund,
Yes.
and Mrs. Vandermark.
Yes.
Okey doke. Now we're on to the state of the borough address, by me. And we're all lucky because it's about 3,000 words less than last year. So, we're that much closer to getting the food at the hotel, okay? So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, members of the Dunellen Borough Council and Borough staff. It is my privilege to be here before you today to deliver the 2026 State of the Borough Address. This is my 7th in my time as mayor of our Miracle Mile. I want to first wish each of you and your families a happy and healthy new year. Dunellen's strength comes from the dedication of its residents, the commitment of our local businesses, owners, the generosity of our volunteers, many of whom were sworn in this afternoon, and we thank you again, and the countless others who make the borough such a special place. And we all know it's a special place. As we begin 2026, the Borough Council and I sincerely thank you, the people, for the trust you place in us to lead and serve our community. It is a great honor and privilege to do that. At this time, I am pleased to recognize the members of the Dunellen Borough Council, Teresa Albertson, Daniel Cole-Sigmund, Crisaw Iris Lance, Trina Rios, Elizabeth Vandermark, and William Scott. I want to extend my congratulations to Councilwoman Rios and Councilman Sigmund for their swearing in today, following their re-election this past November in their 3rd term. 3 is the charm, right? Okay. And I also want to congratulate Council President now, Crisaw Iris Lance, for her nomination and appointment as the Dunellen Borough Council President for 2026. It really is a privilege to continue working alongside each of you. I know you're all true public servants at heart, in service to our community, and I am excited for what this year will hold. I do want to take a moment now to honor the memory of Councilman Hal Vandermark, who passed away in October of this past year. Hal was a Navy veteran, a devoted community leader, and husband and family guy, longtime resident and friend to us all. He served Dunellen with an unwavering dedication and passion, which spanned decades, from his time coaching youth sports to supporting the arts and serving on the council since 2021. We're grateful to his wife, Liz, who has since been sworn in to continue Hal's important work and legacy and her own work as well. His passion for service and love for our community remain an enduring inspiration for us all. So thank you, Hal. Looking back on 2025, it's inspiring to see our borough continue to thrive year after year. Over the past year, we have enhanced the services available to residents, expanded events and programs that bring neighbors together, and preserved the beloved community traditions that make Dunellen special. Thanks to the dedication of our first responders, along with the hard work of our administrative staff and volunteers, these efforts have helped make our borough an even more welcoming and vibrant place to live, work, and gather. From improvements in public services to initiatives that strengthen connections across our community, our shared work has made a meaningful difference in the daily lives of everyone who calls Dunellen home. We remain focused on building an even stronger and brighter future while celebrating our successes and acknowledging the advancements we continue to make. As we move forward, we will ensure that we respect Dunellen's rich history and traditions while engaging in its future. Now I'm proud to highlight the accomplishments of the past year, beginning with emergency preparedness and public safety. In 2025, the Dunellen Office of Emergency Management and Community Emergency Response Team made important progress to keep our borough prepared. They updated emergency plans, developed school reunification procedures, and conducted active shooter drills with local and county partners. The move to the new Emergency Operations Center was completed, and the CERT's membership and training grew significantly, including new search and rescue protocols. Their dedication was evident in over 400 hours of training and support during community events and emergencies like the July windstorm and flooding. And I'll just note, OEM and the CERTs went from really not operational, and then when Homer came on board, it's really a model for Middlesex County, and he has brought on so many new members that volunteer, and so we thank you, Homer. Our police department maintained high public safety standards, completing over 200 arrests, including 90 DWI arrests, conducting 2,915 motor vehicle stops, and filing 849 police reports. Patrolman Keith Irons was promoted to sergeant, and Patrolman Andrew Mortensen and Eric Ortiz were hired in March, while Patrolman O'Neill celebrated his retirement after years of dedicated service to Dunellen, not just Dunellen, but also to our country. In recognition of their dedication, Sergeant Irons, Patrolman Louder, and Patrolman Smith received honors from MAD for DWI enforcement, and Sergeant Robbins was recognized as a drug recognition expert instructor. The fire department celebrated the completion of the George W. Hodgelick Firehouse reconstruction with its certificate of occupancy. Volunteer membership grew by 14 members, with several completing advanced Fire 1 and 2 training. Firefighters responded to over 480 calls in 2025, including a historic 134 calls during the July severe weather events, demonstrating extraordinary commitment even while managing damage to their own homes. I think we all have to remember that when our emergency service members are responding, their families are left at home. The Dunellen Rescue Squad served Dunellen and neighboring towns, responding to over 400 calls. About 20 volunteers, including 4 new EMTs, contributed over 12,000 man-hours and 2,000 training hours. The squad secured a Verizon grant, raised funds for operations, and provided medical coverage at community events such as the high school graduation, street fair, haunted trail, and the 5K race. Building on the hard work of our emergency responders, our Department of Public Works also worked tirelessly behind the scenes to keep Dunellen safe and welcoming year-round. DPW continued to maintain borough property, snow plowing, and winter road treatment. They inspected and cleaned 304 catch basins, swept over 300 miles of street, and installed planters in Washington Memorial Park and around the welcome signs on Boundbrook Road and North Washington Avenue. During major emergencies, our DPW played a critical role in recovery efforts. Following the July 3rd storm, they removed 650 tons, or if anyone's curious, that's 1.3 million pounds of downed tree brush to help restore power. And just 2 weeks later, after the July 14th flood, they cleared an additional 80 tons of debris. To continue the borough-wide maintenance, we saw significant improvements throughout the borough through 2 key road projects. 2nd Street Phase 1, funded primarily by a $619,000 NJDOT municipal aid grant, included new curbs, sidewalks, and ADA-compliant sidewalk ramps, milling, paving, and enhanced striping from Madison Avenue to the Dunellen and Middlesex border. Jackson Avenue Mill and Pave project also featured ADA-compliant sidewalk ramps, new curbing, milling, paving, and updated striping. Together, these projects covered approximately half a mile of roadway. Looking ahead, the New Jersey American Water projects completed this year will be mill and paved in 2026, bringing the total streets paved since 2020 to 13.33 miles, or roughly 75% of the borough's roadways. While we continue investing in our community's infrastructure, our administration has been equally focused on managing costs and ensuring sustainable operations for the borough. Over the past 4 years, health insurance costs in the state health benefits plan rose more than 80%, with increases of another 50% projected through 2028. In fact, the state's calling it a death spiral. How encouraging. To address this, our administration worked with our insurance broker to transition borough employees to the Horizon HIF plan as of January 1st. This change maintains employee coverage while limiting the borough's increase to only 14%, which is significantly lower than the anticipated 36.5% increase we would have faced had we stayed in the state healthcare plan, demonstrating our hope to be committed to fiscal responsibility and protecting taxpayer dollars when I'll say the state is not. Community safety remains a priority. In 2025, we installed rectangular rapid flashing beacons at the key intersections along North Avenue to improve pedestrian safety and support a more walkable downtown Dunellen. And they'll be turned on soon, right, Alex? That's what we're told by NJDOT. These improvements were funded through redevelopment community benefits without direct costs to the taxpayer. This demonstrates the benefits of holding developers accountable as true community stakeholders, ensuring their investments bring meaningful improvements to Dunellen beyond just the development of their projects. Another major priority of our administration has been and continues to be the modernization of the Dunellen train station. Since 2020, we have actively advocated to NJ Transit and government partners for immediate repairs and long-term upgrades to make the station safer, more reliable, and most importantly, accessible, fully accessible. In September of 2025, borough officials and I met with NJ Transit leadership and state legislators to establish clear goals: short-term cleaning and repairs, midterm safety improvements such as new railings and platform enhancements, and long-term plans for elevators and new ADA compliant platforms. NJ Transit's commitment, thank you, sir. NJ Transit's commitment to advancing a concept plan for a new station is vital, as securing it will unlock essential state and federal funding. And I do have a text message from the governor and President Calori that they'll be providing us a conceptual rendering by the end of his term. So if we do not receive that, it's up to all of us in this room to hold NJ Transit and the outgoing governor accountable. In November, U.S. Senator Andy Kim toured the station and heard firsthand about commuter challenges, reinforcing the need for continual federal support. It will take federal and state stakeholders to help us. We remain committed to working with New Jersey Transit and partners to ensure that the station meets the needs of our residents and supports downtown vitality. Along with the administration's efforts to enhance essential services for our residents, the tax department continues to make advancements to serve the community. In 2025, the tax department welcomed borough resident Starlet Sherrard as assistant to the tax collector and administrative staff support, whose dedication has helped the office run smoothly and also support the clerk's office and the financial department. A lot of people in our borough are cross-trained, which is a proof to the efficiency I think our employees bring to the table. The department also expanded awareness of the Pass 1 property tax relief program for seniors and disabled residents, making reimbursements more accessible. A new QR code enables residents to pay taxes, pilots, and sewer utility bills, with plans to add credit, debit, and mobile payment options soon. We're joining the 21st century. Meanwhile, the Dunellen Clerk's Office continued to provide essential services to our residents and businesses. The office processed 68 marriage licenses, more than the previous 2 years combined. That's a good trend. Issued dog and cat licenses, handled 500 Oprah requests, and facilitated licensing for new businesses opening in our borough. Mrs. Stats is top-notch, and she's a great public servant in the clerk's office, so great work as always. Moving on to growth and revitalization, the Department of Community Development, which oversees the construction department, code enforcement, Planning Board, and the Dunellen Downtown Management Organization continued supporting downtown growth and revitalization and collaborated with local business owners to facilitate facade improvements to enhance the aesthetic appeal of our downtown. Throughout 2025, the borough continued to grow its 6 new businesses and opening and about 275 construction permits issued. Rental inspections rose sharply to 250 from 93 in 2024. The construction department also completed 32 time of sale inspections and reviewed 98 zoning applications. Construction investment nearly tripled, increasing from $4 million to $11 million, showing strong confidence in Dunellen as a place to live, work, and invest. We should bring him everywhere. Thank you, sir. The Dunellen Downtown Management Organization welcomed Total Wireless, Deli Cream, Tasty Nutrition. Deli Cream Libby's here. She's joining us here on the DDMO. And the Wick Studio, Uncle Luigi's, Mike Isaldi back over here is also new management over there. Well, we just said that. Celebrate new ownership of Uncle Luigi's, as well as the new location of In the Cut, and closed out the year by honoring the legendary Dunellen Hotel in Rathskeller for their 100th anniversary. Let's give them a round of applause for that one. The DDMO continued beautification efforts with planters and decorative baskets and promoted community engagement through events like the Spring into Wellness, the car show on Route 28, which is great that it's back, and Harvest Fest. Although the Harvest Fest was rained out, many vendors joined the Founders Day celebration with about 60 participants. I want to recognize really quick Lauren Myers, who's been a dedicated volunteer for DDMO. Unfortunately, she won't be returning, but we thank you for your service and the many years that you contributed on the DDMO. So let's give Lauren a round of applause. They also coordinated the Harvest Fest art contest with local schools, showcased student artwork throughout the year, sponsored Small Business Saturday, and added holiday trees to brighten the downtown during the season. Along with the downtown initiative, the DDMO, the Dunellen Parking Authority, set out to improve safety, accessibility, and convenience by installing a new parking machine in Lot A and working with the borough to adopt Ordinance 2025-01 to strengthen parking regulations. Patrols by the parking authority near Faber School and the daycare enhanced child and pedestrian safety, while new signage clarified parking rules, and a third part-time parking enforcement officer was hired. The DPA has updated its policies, standardized procedures, and refreshed their section of the borough's website with current parking information. The borough continued expanding its communications by formally transitioning the role of communications coordinator to public information officer to keep residents continuously informed and engaged. If you're wondering who that fellow is, it's the guy with the camera right back there, Billy George. This year, we implemented the TextMyGov emergency notification system and are finalizing a redesigned borough website set to launch in early 2026. Transparency remains a priority with live stream council meetings, mayoral town halls, monthly walks and talks, and monthly messages from the mayor online. Critical alerts like emergencies and road closures are shared promptly across multiple platforms, including the borough's social media, e-Notify, and TextMyGov, while our website, dunellen-nj.gov, little plug, remains the central hub supported by email blasts, the Next Stop Dunellen newsletter, and the Dunellen Report, which I'm proud to say is celebrating its 15th year and mailed quarterly to every household. The Dunellen Shade Tree Commission, Mr. Bauden-Distel, had a productive 2025, celebrating Arbor Day with first graders at Faber by planting a Princeton American elm. Throughout the year, they planted trees across the borough, maintained a Adopt a Station program, pruned town trees, and decorated for the holidays. The commission continued community education through posters, guides, and school programs, completed tree inventories, and maintained Dunellen's Tree City USA designation for the 22nd year. I'm giving you a round of applause, Mr. Bauden, and your team. In memory of John Finney, a dedicated member who passed this year from the Shade Tree Commission. A memorial tree was planted in Columbia Park. So when you walk in Columbia Park, please stop and pay your respect. The arts thrived in 2025 with the Dunellen Arts Inclusion and Culture Commission celebrating the Madison Avenue mural, hosting 5 Music in the Park concerts, and presenting 3 performances of High School the Musical through plays in the park, all well attended by the community. The commission promoted inclusion and cultural awareness by recognizing Juneteenth and Black History Month, sponsoring art and essay contests for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and running a summer arts camp where teens contributed to the Future Prospect Avenue mural. They also engaged residents in Founders Day activities, including a public mural painting, and organized the annual holiday window decorating program to support local merchants. That same sense of community engagement carried over into programs that encourage participation, wellness, and connection for all residents of all ages. 2025 was another outstanding year for the Dunellen Recreation Department, Ms. Cedar, with record participation across all ages reflecting our community's enthusiasm. The department expanded 11 youth programs, including new summer camps for softball and soccer, along with 3 adult programs, 2 senior events, and 9 community-wide gatherings that brought neighbors together. Youth participation reached new highs in soccer, tennis, and summer camp, supported by 77 volunteer coaches. Let's give them a round of applause. Seasonal events drew larger crowds, and seniors enjoyed continued programming like holiday parties, picnics, pizza parties, movie days, and many Middlesex County activities. The Hometown Heroes banner program grew to honor 130 local heroes, adding 18 new banners in 2025, with 737 total registrants, including 600 youth. The Recreation Department continues to foster connection and inclusion. In 2025, the Recreation Program Coordinator role transitioned to the Parks and Recreation Director to further enhance the department. And she's here today, Ms. Kelly Cedar, doing a great job. And the department looks forward to building this momentum in 2026, starting with youth basketball in January. And I think we have the Senior Citizens Holiday Party January 4th. There we go. So if you're in the category of the age group, join us at the Firehouse. As we recognize the hard work of our borough departments, we also look ahead to exciting improvements coming to Dunellen. The borough has secured nearly $1 million in grants funding for 2026, bringing a total grant since 2020 to over $8 million. These funds will, thank you. These funds will support infrastructure upgrades and beautification efforts, with most covered by non-Dunellen tax dollars, helping to ease the tax burden on our residents while making these improvements. Notable grants include $448,000 through the NJDOT Municipal Aid Grant for 2nd Street Phase 3, which means there's 3 grants we got for all phases of 2nd Street. So 2nd Street was 100% free to the tax dollar through state funds. I mean, you pay the state for taxes, but not direct taxes to us. So just for clarification, but that money came back to us. And $525,000 through the NJDOT set-aside grant for North Avenue Streetscape Improvements Phase 2. So 2nd Street Phase 3 spans 2nd Street from North Washington Avenue to Jefferson Avenue and includes the removal and replacement of severely damaged curbs and sidewalks, the removal and replacement of trees, stormwater system, keyword replacement of trees, Ken, system restoration, and the milling and paving of the road, along with enhanced striping. North Avenue Streetscape Improvements 2 spans North Avenue, Bound Brook Road from Madison Avenue to Jackson Avenue, includes the installation of trees with expanded planters, benches, bike racks, and public garbage cans. Though these projects will take time to complete and may not start in 2026 for full transparency, they mark important progress toward a stronger and more vibrant Dunellen in the years to come. Meanwhile, beautification efforts funded through redevelopment community benefits, we spoke about that earlier, such as enhanced benches and additional planters, will begin in 2026. Allowing residents to see incremental improvements throughout the year. We're also looking forward to the North Avenue Bound Brook Road streetscape improvements, which will bring new LED decorative lighting from Madison Avenue to Middlesex Dunellen border. Mike, you're getting the lights. I know it's always your question. Enhancing both safety and aesthetic appeal to our downtown corridor. In addition to infrastructure improvements, Dunellen is proud to advance its cultural landscape through significant arts funded that was secured in 2025. Nearly $883,000 from the New Jersey Economic Development Authority's Activation, Revitalization, and Transformation Program will support two exciting new initiatives in our downtown. The Monmouth Museum will establish a satellite location at 266 North Avenue, offering expeditions and educational programs that bring arts and STEM learning opportunities to residents of all ages. Meanwhile, the historic Dunellen Theater will become home to a new residency of the Actors Studio of New Jersey, which will bring high-quality theatrical productions and related program to our community. These grants strengthen our downtown, expand access to the arts, and help make Dunellen a vibrant destination for culture, learning, and creativity. So some great accomplishments and things coming to our downtown. And if I may say so, the two organizations that are taking residency in Dunellen, the reason they're doing it is because they see the investments we're making in the downtown. They see our efforts and what the comeback and renaissance of our downtown is happening. And so that's why they chose Dunellen. Looking ahead to 2026, several important projects are underway to continue improving our community. These include the 2nd Street Phase 2, which will address severely damaged curbs and sidewalks, upgrades to parts of the stormwater sewer system, replace trees and mill and pave the street, and add enhanced striping and speed radar signs. We'll also move forward with the South Washington Avenue Safe Street project, replacing sidewalks from the Railroad Ave Bridge to the Dunellen border near Walnut Street in Piscataway, improving pedestrian safety and accessibility. I would also say aesthetics too. Additionally, we will be conducting an assessment through the Safe Streets for All grant that we received from the federal government, which will create a plan to improve the safety of pedestrian access throughout Dunellen and open the door to more opportunities for state and federal funding. To support our local business community, the Dunellen Borough Council, our Community Development Director, the Dunellen Downtown Management Organization, and I will explore partnering with an economic development consultant to create a strategic plan focused on marketing, attracting, and retaining businesses while strengthening the support for existing ones. We will continue to advance redevelopment efforts in the downtown area, building on our already over $175 million in investments to date. At the same time, we will assess and prioritize improvements needed in our parks and other community spaces. Additionally, we will collaborate with the Parking Authority to conduct a comprehensive parking assessment aimed at improving parking conditions throughout the borough for residents and downtown visitors. Another goal for 2026 is to collaborate with planners to review our existing redevelopment plan, focusing on identifying suitable areas beyond the downtown core for missing middle housing. This effort would seek to promote more affordable for-sale housing options, which is essential for helping residents and those who wish to move in build equity and create generational wealth for their families, while addressing our communities and regional housing needs beyond just the rental market. Finally, as the United States of America celebrates its historic 250th anniversary this year, I've asked our business administrator, Alex Miller, who's a real history buff, to spearhead a 250 committee to celebrate our great nation together as a community. So if anyone's interested, speak to Mr. Miller. I would like to close my address today by expressing my sincere gratitude to the Borough Council members, our administration and staff, along with the various boards, commissions, and committees. While there are many deserving recognition, I want to highlight a few individuals by name. Alex Miller, our Borough Administrator and the Superintendent of Public Works and Parks and Recreation. Alex. Lauren Statz, our Municipal Clerk and Registrar. Brianna DiCandia, our Administrative Assistant and Deputy Registrar. Deborah Weaver, our Accounts Payable and Human Resources Manager, and as I always say, the center of it all. I sign the checks, she distributes them, so she's quite important. Kelly Cedar are all of our recreation staff and the Recreation Commission. Richard Herkert and all of our Department of Public Works employees. Sharon Roundtree, our Special Projects Advisors, or as I jokingly say, our Doge Czar. William Robertson, our Borough Attorney, whose legal sound advice I always appreciate. Scott Olson, our Chief Financial Officer. William George, our Public Information Officer. Tyler Mayer, Administrative Assistant. Our Tax Collector, Dawn Hutchinson, Assistant to the Tax Collector, Starlet Sherrard, and our Tax Assessor, Dawn Gutshell. Aggie Del Moro, our Escrow Account Manager. Judge Catherine Howes, Municipal Court Administrator Denise Donato, Deputy Court Administrator Erica Dranowski, and Violations Clerk Dawn Mayer Dahl. Derek White, our Director of Community Development, right over here. George Dean and Ken Baudendistel, our Code Enforcement. So everyone remember those two names. Scott Brescher, Clara Bell, John, Mike, Phil, and Mike Mullen in our Construction Office. Our Police Chief Daniel Smith, Captain Chris Beenders, Lieutenant John Doherty, Administrative Staff Debbie Ritchie, and all of our police officers who put their lives on the line daily. Chief William Scott of the Dunellen Fire Department and all of their membership. Chief Jeff Best of the Dunellen Rescue Squad and all of their membership. OEM Coordinator Homer J. Mosley, Deputy OEM Coordinators William Carlson and Joseph Cummins, and their entire CERTS team and OEM staff. I want to extend sincere thanks to all of our government employees and volunteers for all their hard work and tireless efforts in making our Miracle Mile all it can be. Working in local government is sometimes a very thankless job, but I can tell you here in Dunellen, our employees and our volunteers and staff are true public servants, and we would not get anything done without them. So we thank them for their service. I also want to say thanks to the Dunellen Public School District, Board of Education, administrative staff, and the teachers for their ongoing collaboration and guidance of the next generation and work with us here at the municipality. I also want to express my deepest gratitude to my family and friends for their support. That's on a personal note. To my wife, Lindsay, and our daughter, Kennedy June, for their love and encouragement that inspired me each and every day. I'm equally thankful to my parents, siblings, and their families, my in-laws, and to former Mayor Robert Cedar, of course, whose friendship and guidance has been invaluable over the years. A special thank you to my late Pop, whose example inspired me in my journey in public office. It's a true honor to serve the community that has helped raise me and my family. This is truly an honor, so thank you for it. Looking ahead to 2026, I'm committed to working hand in hand with the Borough Council and municipal staff to continue pushing Dunellen forward. Together, we will strive for a transparent and responsible government where every resident feels valued and welcomed. Let us remain dedicated to public service and community collaboration so that Dunellen continues to be a place where neighbors, friends, and families come together to build on the great foundation that is our Miracle Mile. Thank you for your time today. I wish everyone a happy and healthy and successful new year. And may God bless you all. God bless Dunellen and our state. And may God continue to bless the United States of America, the greatest country on God's green earth. Thank you all. Did we time it? Was it shorter than last year? 12 minutes. Oh, beautiful. Okay. At this time, we'll open the floor for public comment. We kindly just ask that you state your name and your residency, and we're here to answer questions, hear your concerns. We're here to hear from you. Okay, without hearing any, we'll close that portion of the meeting. Good way to start 26, I guess. Next up is awards and proclamation. First up, we have the presentation of the Dunellen Volunteer Citizen of the Year 2025. And it's a great honor to call up and welcome back for today, former council president and Borough. So I'm just gonna say personally, really quick, before I get on the proclamation, but it's a little personal, but I came on, in what, 2010? And I can say, I might have been more of an independent voice at that time, but, yeah, slightly, a little bit of a snot nose, how young I was, but I will say regardless of, Ken always extended his hand and guidance, so did, Councilman McCord when we served together. But Ken, you've been a true friend to me. I want to thank you for that, your mentorship, your guidance, and your public service to the borough. Yeah. Thank you. I just want to personally say thank you. Proclamation awarding Ken Baudendistel Dunellen's 2025 Volunteer of the Year Award. Whereas the Borough of Dunellen has long benefited from a strong tradition of volunteerism and civic engagement that plays a vital role in preserving the character, pride, and quality of life within the community. And whereas each year the borough recognizes an individual whose selfless service and dedication exemplify these values through the Volunteer of the Year Award. And whereas Ken Baudendistel and his wife Hannah made Dunellen their home nearly 4 decades ago. Oh, you're so young. I know. Whereas they raised their family and became deeply rooted in the life and future of the borough. And whereas Ken has devoted decades to public service, beginning with volunteer efforts in youth programs and community initiatives, later serving 7 years on the planning board and 18 years on the Dunellen Borough Council, including 5 years as council president. And whereas throughout his service, Ken diligently as a liaison to key borough departments, worked diligently as key liaisons to key borough departments, and consistently focused on responsible stewardship, thoughtful planning, and long-term well-being of Dunellen residents. And whereas following significant storm damage in early 2000s, Ken recognized the importance of restoring and protecting tree canopy and founded the Borough Shade Tree Commission, which under his leadership for more than 20 years has overseen the planting of hundreds of trees and meaningful landscape improvements throughout the community. I'll also note Ken was instrumental in getting Dunellen designated a transit village in 2012, which has also helped open us up to all the grants that we received all those subsequent years. Now, therefore, I, Mayor Jason F. Salento, along with the Dunellen Borough Council, do hereby recognize and honor Ken Baudendistel as the 2025 Volunteer of the Year and extend our sincere gratitude for his decades of service, leadership, and unwavering dedication to the Borough of Dunellen. Dated this January 1st underneath my signature. Thank you, Ken.
Before you want to say a few words? Just, it's wonderful living in Dunellen. I think our family has appreciated the closeness of this community. And I urge everybody to please volunteer. It's so much fun. You get to meet so many different people. And you can even have a little political career after that. But thank you, everybody, for honoring me. I appreciate it. I look forward to continuing to serve Dunellen.
For you. You want anyone jump in? Sure. Want to take one of the top?
Oh, cool. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay. Next is a presentation of the Dunellen Lifetime Achievement Award, 2025. And regrettably, we present this without him in the room. I had great faith that he's looking down on us from up above. But if Councilwoman Vandermark and her family would like to join us, we're going to present the Lifetime Achievement Award to Alvin. This is for you. So Hal was a great friend to all of us that knew him, a great public servant. He came roaring onto the council in 2021. And yeah, stubborn, but always principled, always cared, always true to himself. And I think we are better for that today because of his service. He was a great friend to all of us up here. And we're going to make the proclamation for our buddy Hal. Proclamation awarding Harold Hal Vandermark Dunellen's 2025 Lifetime Achievement Award. Whereas the Borough of Dunellen bestows the Dunellen Lifetime Achievement Award upon individuals whose lives reflect exceptional dedication, sustained service, and a lasting contribution to the community. And whereas this award honors those whose impact spans decades and whose commitment has helped shape the character and strength of the borough. And whereas Councilman Harold Hal Vandermark exemplified the purpose of this award through a lifetime of service, leadership, and devotion to Dunellen after making the borough his home in 1987. And whereas a proud United States veteran, Navy veteran, Hal carried a lifelong sense of duty into decades of volunteerism, civic involvement, and public service. And whereas Hal's commitment to Dunellen was reflected through the support of youth recreation, community and cultural initiatives, and his service on the Dunellen Borough Council beginning in 2021, where he served with integrity, compassion, and care. And whereas Hal Vandermark's legacy is defined not only by his accomplishments, but by the heart, humility, and generosity with which he served the people of Dunellen. And whereas Hal embodied all of the characteristics and attributes to qualify him for the designation of Dunellen's Lifetime Achievement Award recipient. Now, therefore, I, Mayor Jason F. Salento, along with the Dunellen Borough Council, do hereby present the Dunellen Lifetime Achievement Award to Councilman Hal Vandermark in grateful recognition of his lifetime of service and dedication to the Borough of Dunellen, and I will say also our country. Dated this date, January 1st, 2026. So much. Why not?
Sorry, I don't like doing this stuff. I didn't know she was coming. Surprise.
That's what family's about, right?
That's his mini.
Okay, before we move on, no additional matters other than adjourning. So before we adjourn, I will say the next meeting of the mayor and council will be held on Tuesday, January 20th at 7 PM here in these chambers. You can join virtually or in person. Our meeting schedule will be placed on the website. We also place it in the Dunellen report. Billy, remember that the first of the year. And everyone's welcome to join us at the Dunellen Hotel who's present here today for some food. And we're not paying for alcohol, just so everyone's aware, okay? Okay. Okey doke. Can I have a motion and second on resolution 46 for adjournment?
Move it, Sigmund.
Second Rios.
I got Scott first. Maybe it's because my left ear hears better, sorry. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any nays?